welcome to the biggest game of the year in America. Everybody's going to be watching. Chiefs vs. Eagles, biggest game, Super Bowl 59. Let's get into it.
We've been away for a while. Schedule with hockey has been insane. We got away, had a tough time trying to find times to record. Both of us got sick. No excuse, but we're back for the big day. Big game, best day of the year. Let's get right into it. Eagles-Chiefs rematch a couple years ago. You got Patty Mahomes going for Super Bowl 3 in a row.
Do you think he can do it?
Everyone talking, is he better than Brady? Let's not get carried away with that, first of all. So let's get right into it. We're going to start. We're going to each pick the game. We're going to give you a stud. We're going to give you a pony each to score a tutty. And then we got some props for the game today.
All right.
So, first off, let's get into the game. Who do you like in the game today?
I've told most people. I'm trying not to jinx it, so I've been telling Chiefs, but I like the Eagles.
You like the Eagles?
I feel like every time I pick against the Chiefs, though, they win.
Yep.
So I've been telling everybody Chiefs, but secretly Eagles. I think they're going to win.
Okay. So you think Saquon's going to run the ball? You think they're going to control it and find a way?
I feel like the runner-up for MVP.
Okay.
He's just...
All right.
The fact that he came in second for MVP.
He came in third
Back,
behind Lamar. It was Allen Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
Then Saquon. But Saquon's been a monster this year. Call it what it is. They know they got to ride him to win. I'm going to tell you right now, I am rooting extremely hard for the Eagles so we can stop all this Brady Mahomes talk. But in the words of Matt Damon and Rounders, it's not a gunfight. It's not about pride. It's about money. You take the Kansas City Chiefs. You bet on Patrick Mahomes. He is very similar to Tom Brady. He finds ways to win in big games, whether you like him or not. They get all the calls. It's very similar to how we used to watch it for 20 years, where things just find a way to go our way when we were watching those Pats dynasties. I can't pick against Patrick Mahomes, so I'm going the other way. I'm taking the Chiefs.
Screw you.
All right, yeah, screw me, baby. I'll be rooting for the Eagles, though. All right, let's get into it. Reach going to give you a stud. Reach going to give you a pony. I'll start first with my stud. I'm going to go Jalen Hurts minus 120. They get on that goal line. They go tush push. I feel like it's a safe play. So my stud is Jalen Hurts. Who you going for your stud?
Just pushing the snow. I'm taking Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley, shocker. Again, monster. Minus 195, but you got to feel like
He's
if
score every game.
If the Eagles are going to win, he has to have a big day. So I agree with that pick. All right, we'll go ponies next. I'm going to go with
plus 500.
Plus 500, Juju Smith-Schuster, former Patriot legend. He seems to play better with Mahomes throwing the ball. Let's be serious. He makes a couple catches a game. He finds a way to get open. So I think Juju at plus 500. It's a huge price, but I'm going to take a shot with him as my pony.
Like, no crap, though. Like, Patrick Mahomes is just so good.
I understand, yeah, and he just works well with Mahomes.
It's almost like with a good quarterback, you could be a stud, but, like, without a good quarterback, you could look horrible.
Horrible, yeah. And I think with Mahomes, he just works out. Who is your pony?
I'm just going to go with Pacheco. I saw him down there.
Isaiah Pacheco, yeah, plus 265. Not a bad number. He has been splitting carries with Kareem Hunt. But a guy that, bangs it on the goal line here and there, so I don't think it's a bad play. So, we got the games, we got the studs, we got the ponies. Let's get into some props. My first prop is the doink. Any field goal or extra point attempt to hit the upright anywhere. It can go in, it can miss, but if it gets a piece of the upright, you're a winner. It's plus 450. Both Butker and Elliott have decent legs. They got some length in them, which means they might try some long field goals, which gives you a chance for a doink. And last year we had one. Butker hit the upright last year, so I'm going with the doink as my first prop. What is your first prop?
I'm going to go Chris Jones with a sack.
Chris Jones with a sack. He is a monster at plus 106. He's another guy that has to have a big game for them in the trenches to kind of slow down Saquon and maybe put some pressure on Hurts. I like that. That's not a bad play. My second one, I'm going to give you two quick ones in a row for my rushing yards, guys. I like Patty Mahomes over 29.5 rushing yards for the game. During the regular season, Patrick Mahomes protects himself, the Chiefs protect him, and they don't force him to run. In the postseason, Patrick Mahomes shows people that when he has to get first downs, when he has to make plays, he can still do it with his legs. In 29.5, I feel that's 2 or 3 good scrambles for him when a pocket breaks down. So I'm going Mahomes 29.5. The next one I'm going is Xavier Worthy rushing yards.
I would have took that too. I'll be with you.
You'll be on the... on the Mahomes one.
No, on the Xavier.
Xavier Worthy.
I trust
Every single
single
week
game.
they run that
Jet
sweep end around to him at least twice. His over and under for rushing yards is 6.5. He just has to hit the edge one time, and he's going to give you 10 rushing yards. I feel like 6.5 is so low. He could be doing nothing the whole game, and it takes one end around where he gets the corner, and bang, you hit. So those are my next two. You're coming in with your next one, which is what?
I'm going to go over 275 rushing yards.
Over 275 rushing yards for the game combined.
Yeah.
You got to like it a little bit. I mean, like I said,
Saquon's going to
Saquon's...
get like 100.
You need Saquon to go over 100 for that to happen. You figure if each quarterback can scramble you another, 40 or so, that gets you to around 180-ish, give or take. Kenny Gainwell, if he plays, usually can give Philly another 15 to 20 on the ground. And then you figure between Pacheco, Worthy, Kareem Hunt, other guys getting the ball.
I just like it.
I mean, it's you're not asking for a lot. I feel like that's a safe play. It's even money. 275.5 is not crazy, especially the way Saquon's been burst. I mean, he gets one burst touchdown for 70 yards. You're putting yourself in a good spot, so I like that. Last one I'm taking, Dallas Goedert, over 51.5 rushing yards. KC struggles to cover tight ends. Goddard has been playing better and better and better
Rushing
every
yards?
week. I'm not rushing, receiving, my bad.
I was about to say.
No, 51.5 receiving yards. He seems to get some targets. You've got to figure they're going to put McDuffie probably on A.J. Brown and try to take him away. They'll probably use a bracket formation on Devonta Smith, which is going to leave the middle open for Goddard. I feel like he can get to 51.5. I don't think that's crazy. So, biggest day of the year.
Yep.
We're back today. It was good to be back. Felt good to be back. Super Bowl, best day. Potato skins, wings, all kinds of dips, bop chick dips, all kinds of stuff. And it's just the best day of the year. Sorry we missed for like a month or so. It's been crazy. What's up?
I feel like every single secondary is like not that good this year.
Yeah, there's not have been a lot of good secondaries. I got a feeling there's going to be some points in the game. We will be back next year no matter what again.
I think they'll be
going to try to improve some things, try to get some graphics, all that.
Touchdowns. I'm going 7 touchdowns on the game.
And he's going 7 touchdowns exactly
or
in
more.
the game.
Or
more. Okay, so I think 7 touchdowns or more is like plus 130. So you think it's going to be high scoring. I think it's going to be high scoring. Rooting Eagles. He's taking the Eagles, the big brain.
I want the Eagles.
But
I don't
if you're smart with it, just ride Patty Mahomes. Ride the Chiefs. 3-peat.
Boom.
Let's not put him in Brady's category, though. Let's not get ridiculous. See you next year.